Hello everyone, this is Blessings Otherwise with another video forecast. In today's forecast, we're going to be breaking down the upcoming winter storm potential for portions of the Great Plains. Now, I'd first like to say I'm sorry for not uploading here recently. I got really busy, but please make sure to like and subscribe if you are new here. So we're going to be breaking this down detail by detail for you. Starting off with the GFS model. You can tell we could get a little bit of a return of severe weather tomorrow across portions of the Dixie Alley. That is something that we really need to watch for. Could get an isolated tornado, but large hail and damaging winds should be the main threat with that. As here we go into the 31st and 1st, you can see we get quite a few, we get numerous showers and thunderstorms develop across portions of North Central Texas, and those will continue throughout the day, bringing the threat for severe weather across North Texas, snowstorm potential across New Mexico. As you can tell, we see the potential for severe weather anywhere from Oklahoma all the way back through portions of the Dixie Alley. And we see that snow now more towards portions of Colorado and New Mexico, with a pretty big severe weather event being possible across portions of Louisiana and Texas. That is something we also need to watch for before we might get a little bit of snow back here on the back end at portions of Kansas and Nebraska. That will be interesting. If we continue to walk you through, you see this just continues to bring severe weather for multiple days straight before dying out, before we look at our potential next winter storm setup that could be bringing snow to anywhere in this area. And as you can tell, if we walk this through, the GFS likes it being more in North Kansas and not a winter storm really. And then maybe a little bit of freezing rain or mix in portions of Oklahoma. And then a pretty big freezing rain, sleet, and a minor snow event in portions of Missouri, and Arkansas. Before that moves off, and we'll get very quiet. And then here's where things become a lot more uncertain. And that is just what the GFS wants to play out. That probably won't happen to anything that you just saw towards the end of that. If we head over to snow totals here and run this through that one snow event, if we run this all the way through, you can tell we have a very sharp cutoff line like across this area. We go from seeing anywhere from about 4 feet of snow to probably about 100 miles to the east to seeing nothing. But as you can tell, pretty good snow across portions of Colorado and New Mexico in the far northwest corner of the Texas and Oklahoma panhandle, along with most of central Texas northward, seeing pretty good snow. So that'll be something that we also need to watch for. If we go ahead and head to the European model, though, you can tell it does not show a big time organized severe event. It shows more severe storms being possible on the 30th. Well, those push northward into Oklahoma, extending yet again for quite some time, and hardly any snowfall out of that. And it really just does not want anything apart from around here on the 6th that wants a pretty big freezing rain event being possible across anywhere in this area being in the running. So that is something that we really need to watch for if that happens, as you can tell. But it really is not looking like this winter storm that was causing the California wildfires is really going to happen. This is the 10-1 scenario on the European model. You can tell not nearly as much snow as anticipated. If we head over to the Canadian model, kind of that outlier model. Some days likes to show things, other days is like, nope, or it goes really aggressive. So, as you can tell, it is also showing not that big of a winter storm, but more of the ice storm on the first up here towards the Great Lakes. So that is something we need to watch for, more of a snowstorm around the 6th. So that's the Canadian model. That's pretty interesting, I do have to say. Although snowfall, as we can tell if we look, not as much, as I'm personally leaning towards the European and Canadian model on these. So this area is going to be in the running for some snow, but it's not nearly as much as it was first anticipated to be. Total freezing rain, if it will load, it would be nice. But I'd say, I haven't looked at it yet, but I'd say probably around a half an inch of ice would be possible out of that. So maybe enough to grant a ice storm warning. We'll get that to load. I'd like to show, this is credits to max velocity. As you can tell, this is the chance of seeing an inch of snowfall. I'm going to have to end off right here. So, as you can tell, pretty high chances, but I hope you guys all did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.